All right, so now that we covered the basic transition of the adjudication process, right? And some things need to be noted. Um, the adjudication process had its irregularities, and it was still considered valid. So they operated like they was under the UCC instead of under like the common courthouse. But the reason why is because it was at nighttime. It was in somebody's house and some other irregularities, but it was recognized judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because it was the king's house. And what is the king's house? I don't know where the king's house is. Nonetheless, I wanted to talk about the effect of the gift that he had left and how it is inherited, right? All right, because when he dies, right, when he's nailed to the cross and he passes away, that gift that he had that was in contemplation of death, it becomes available to you, right? So now it is available to you. You're a beneficiary thereof, but you won't have access to it unless you knew how to, if you was an heir. Only an heir would know how to have access to it because he left the keys to the kingdom. I mean, I'm living proof, whether you want to accept that or not. I went through this very same, all these processes. That's why I'm sitting here shocked. And I'm sharing information with you because it could be traced at the source with Jesus Christ, right? So we want to talk about how the IRC code 7872 classifies imputed interest, all right? Because once he passed away, he gave you his interest. So it computes his interest, his legal standing, or the carryover basis, right? So he gave you everything, even himself, right? And the only way it's going to function is if you be him, right? You're in Christ, right? And you accept that you have to follow his instructions to a T, in other words. Right? So IRC 7872, it talks about the legal standing or benefit from another's account. And what is in his account is dignity, is justification, which we discussed a couple videos ago, right? Now, the reasonable basis, right? Because this tax is excluded. I mean, this gift is excluded from taxes, and it's an infinite amount. And it never go down, never go up. You can't never tax it. Everything is paid for already. And as qualified heirs, it passes as marketable also. So there's a Cowden versus the Commissioner in 1961 case that confirmed that the new covenant is the equivalent of cash. So understand Jesus Christ's blood is cash according to the new